What's up YouTube? For tonight we have a full island scan team. It's been a couple of days since I put a theme team up. I know you've been waiting for one. Leave those favourite theme team suggestions in the comment section below. You may be picked for a video. Oh, they had 69 likes. That's definitely why I picked it. Anyways, this was a pretty cool team. So I used, as you've seen, the Pokemon in the introduction. I used those exact Pokemon. I gave them the TMs and I EV trained them and gave them items. So that's about it. Let's get it going. If you want to battle against me, you can on my chat. I take all my battles there. That is in the description of the video. Also, if you check on the screen, it's in the annotations there too. Alright, so this one's against Kenta on my chat. We have a Lycanroc midday form lead here. I messed up the GIF on the side there, so just don't worry about it if it's shiny. Alright, so going for the Gyro Ball here, I'm going to take it all the way down to its Focus Sash. I've seen a lot of these leads actually, like just throwing up Stealth Rocks or whatever, and then just free attacking moves. Alright, so it's not going to get past my Duo Blade. Now, this Duo Blade is a bulky set from the Honedge, and it actually had Bold Nature, so it was hindering itself in attack. Now, I did have on this, instead of using Sword Dance, I used Power Trick, so I could swap its attack and defense there, so then I could use its defense stat because its defense stat was so good. Alright, so Lurantis is going to come in here. I'm going to call my pajamas because it looks like it's wearing pink pajamas. It's going to come in, fails to kill me just there. Going to get the Leaf Storm Contrary boost. Going for the Gyro Ball here. That's my most powerful attacks. It doesn't really hit super duper hard because I've got a hindering attacking nature there. So just going for the Gyro Ball Shadow Sneak combo there. Does well over half its health. I'm pretty damn happy with that one. Okay, so I need to take this thing out. It's got a lot of special attack boosts. Now, this is pretty funny. So I actually had... my only Pokemon that actually swap into this was my Levany. Now, this was a relaxed nature Levany, so it actually lowered its speed and raised its defense. Now, believe it or not, this was actually a very handy nature on this. Alright, so I took it out there. This is a Choice Scarf set. That's the only reason I actually outsped it. It had Leaf Blade, X Scizor, had... in the island scans, you can actually have chances of getting egg moves too. I actually had me first on this. Alright, so we have Ribbon Bee out here. It's definitely not going to use Quiver Dance on my swap or anything. Swapping in the Mighty. Actually caught the Bellsprout with the Beast Ball there. I was going to call it Beast Sprout. I ended up using Weepinbell anyway. Now, this is quite an interesting set. Since it had Wrap, I thought, let's use Toxic Wrap combo. Wrap is a hilarious move. It has a very, very funny animation. Also had a Rest Sleep Talker on it, and I got critted too, and that's never happened before on a Rest Sleep Talker. So, going for the Toxic here, I need to take this thing out. It's a big, big threat. Thinking here I could go for the rest and then start getting the wrap up on this thing, trap it in there. I mean, it could set up Quiver Dancer, sure, but even the crit didn't actually take me out there. So I was thinking that was pretty right there. Alright, so it's going to go for the Bug Buzz here again. Since I took a crit the first turn, it's going to take me out. I was a special defense wall there. EV's max health, max special defense. Now, all the IVs on this, as you saw at the start, were obviously random. There was a couple of 31s in there, but definitely not every stat. There was like maybe one, if the most, on them. Alright, so bring in Whirlipede here. This is my Defense Curl rollout set. It's super powerful. I've got Everlight made a lot of these Pokemon a lot more bulkier. Okay, so I take that Moonblast very nicely, only because of my typing and because I'm very tanky too with the Everlight. Going for the rollout here. This is Defense Curl rollout set. It's super overpowered. Okay, so we got the Poison going there on the Ribbon Bee. Wasn't sure if it's going to swap out here, but I couldn't do anything since I'm locked into rollout. So another Moonblast to the face there. So it's going to be about a 4-hit KO without a crit. I was hoping it didn't crit. So go for the rollout of there again. It's starting to stack up in damage. It doesn't have the greatest defense in the world, and the Toxic actually was enough to take it out there. So I was very happy getting rid of that. Two very potent special attack sweepers at the start of this game. Alright, so out comes Bruxish here. Since I was still locked into rollout here, it's going to go for the Psychic Fangs, and that's going to take me out there. I think this is a boosting special defense nature Whirlipede. Anyway, so it wasn't like super bulky in its defense. Alright, I can see it's got the Life Orb here. Bringing in Levany here. Now, I didn't really reveal that I'm not sure if it was obvious or not at the start, but I went for the Leaf Blade here, and that's going to be easily enough to take Bruxish out. I don't think that critical hit even mattered. Even with the... I don't know, I don't think it mattered at all. It's very, very weak in defense. Alright, speaking of weak in defense, this thing certainly isn't. I've got to beware for this, so I've got to swap out here this thing. I actually had Entrainment as my other move. I really wanted to get Entrainment on it so I could get rid of Fluffy, but I couldn't have an opportunity in the actual battle to do that. Alright, so it's going to go for the double edge here. That does a shitload of damage to me. This Luxray set is a charge, wild charge set. It had Crunch as a level up move too. And it had, I'm trying to think. I had Facade on it too. It actually didn't have Guts, so it had Intimidate. All right, so I'm going to go down to the double edges there. Wasn't much I could actually do there. Like I didn't, as you can see, I didn't have exactly all the swapping in options in the world. All right, the MVP himself, Seadra, is coming in here. This is my bulky defensive Seadra with the best nature in the world, being modest. Now, I actually run on this Rest, Sleep, Talk, Focus, Energy, and Scold. I wanted to get a little bit more power out of my Scolds because I got Sniper. With the Focused Energy, that makes it 100%. All right, so I went for the Focused Energy on the swap. Now, out comes Kamala. I'm Australian, and I fucking hate this koala, and that's saying something. Going for the Skull there. It tanks it like an absolute champ. Going for the return here on my Seadra here. It hits me really, really hard. Then again, I don't have the best defensive IVs and health in the world, but it still is very, very tanky. All right, so I'm trying to get a burn on this thing. This was probably the longest bit of the battle here, which was it was quite entertaining too. Okay, so here I'm thinking, well, I could definitely live this one, and I'm outspeeding it, so I'm going to go for the Scold, continuing to try and burn this thing. I don't get a burn on it after, I think that was 3 Scolds I've done already. All right, so it's going to hit me return. I live on 2 health. Man, that was so close. I'm able to get the rest off here, and we're going to do it all again, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm hoping here I can get maybe at least 1 Scold off. That would be really, really handy. Even if I don't get a burn, I just need to get this thing down health, because Levany isn't certainly going to be able to take much out there. All right, so let's continue going for it. Returning it. It's so tanky, and it's got nice attack. I really like Kamala. I have to, I will do a video on it in the future for sure. Okay, so going for the Sleep Talk here again, and I get Rest. I bet you never saw that one coming. So, another return to the face from the Kamala. It's just spinning around in the barrel, giving no fucks at all. It's doing so much damage to me too. It's so close to a 3-hit KO here. Okay, so going for the Sleep Talk again here. I'm hoping I could get Scold on this one, and I get Scold, which is nice. I bet you're expecting another Rest there. All right, so another Scold there. I don't get any crits at the moment there. It's, so we're getting another return there. I just live on 6 health again. Man, this is really close, so we're going to do it all again for the 3rd time, going for a Rest again. I haven't even got a single crit there. With the Focus Energy and the Sniper ability, I was hoping I could get maybe 1 crit, and that would be enough there. I think thinking I was running this. I thought I was running Scope Lens there for a second. Okay, so anyway, the Kamala's going to go for another return there. That hits, that hits really, really hard. I think that did a little bit more damage than last time. So, once again, I'm going for the Sleep Talk. I've got no options here. I can't swap in my Levany. It's just not going to do anywhere enough damage. I'm going to get the Focus Energy, which is basically the same as getting a Rest. Anyway, so getting hit continuously by this return again. So I'm around the 50 health mark. This is about around the same range as last time, so I'm running... Oh god, if I get max damage, I think this could be over. Alright, so get Scold again, which is nice there. Popped a couple of Scold out of that one. It just tanks that one, mate. No! Okay, so it's going to go for return again there. Its strongest move, and I tank it on 3 health again. That's like twice in a row. I wake up here, I go for a Rest. Now, I could have gone for Scold there, right? But we have the Beware left, and if you remember, that thing is bulky as shit, right? And it's got nice offense there with Double Edge. I don't think... and I was at this point in the game, I was like... Seadra's going to be my only option, and Levany's just going to be like a swap-in maybe for the like Double Edge recall later on or something. Anyways, I'm trying to get... The main thing here, I was trying to get my Rest off. Then I'd have enough health to start tanking whatever Beware throws at me. Alright, so I get Rest here. Of course I do. That's going to do nothing again. Alright, Kamala's continually going for the return here, trying to go for that crit. Man, I would have been so salty if I got critted like... earlier on. Okay, so go for the Rest, Sleep Talk again here. We've got so much of that happening in this battle. And I get Scold this time, so I'm like, yes! Okay, so Scold hits the Kamala, and it takes it out. Finally, man, that thing took ages. That was like the craziest battle ever. Okay, so the last Pokemon is the Beware. Once again, I had to... it was another bulky Pokemon, and I was very defensive myself, too. Okay, so Beware is going to go for the Double Edge here, and guys... I tank it on 3 health again. What? Seriously? So I wake up and get the Rest off again. Oh my god. So I got all my health back, and this thing is going to do recall to itself with the Double Edge. So that was amazing, like 3 times on 3 health. What are the chances of that? It's crazy. All right, here, I've got no options. I just have to go for Sleep Talk, Rest again. All right, so Double Edge is hitting a lot harder. Well, not a lot harder, but if you count all the If it hits me 3 times, I'm definitely going to go down. So here I was thinking, oh crap, there's no way I'm going to be able to heal myself again because it's doing too much damage. I'm just going to hope and pray that I get a Scald, some sort of damage on this thing. Okay, so Buer is going to go for the double edge here again, and that's hitting like huge hard there. My only saving grace here, I am getting a little bit of recall on the double edge. That's about it. I mean, practically, I think I was useless here. I didn't even actually get a Scald. I got two focus energies in a row. I'm like, salt. Okay, so Buer is going to finish me off with the double edge here. Guys, all that's left is the relaxed Leavenny. So here I was like, okay, well, this is not good because I've only got Leavenny. This thing is bulky in defense. I wasn't sure. I was like, I can outspeed this thing. This should be all right. Then it outsped me. I'm like, oh my god, it's Choice Scarf. And guys, I live on 29 health with the relaxed nature. I did the calcs after, and the relaxed nature actually saved me, and I actually won that one. What the? Great battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Peace out.